You dog me, pal.
Never grow old, Michael.
The blackest eyes, the deathless eyes. Showtime.
Spring the first blood. Spring the first blood. Spring the first blood. Spring the first blood. Spring the first blood.
Hey everybody, it's Ryan from Sinister Scripts podcast, where we watch all the movies you love and some that you don't. Before we get into our instant reaction of Beetlejuice Beetlejuice, we would like to introduce you to a few of our gracious hosts where they can tell you a little bit more about their business and their love for horror movies. So let's get going. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the Aurora Theater in Roswell, Georgia, and we are getting ready to see a screening for the new Beetlejuice 2 movie, and we have a guest with us today, Mr. Jermel Williams. Jermel, say hi to everybody.
Hey, everybody.
All right, so Jermel, tell us who you are here representing and a little bit about your company.
So I'm with Team Pest USA. We handle pests and wildlife control all throughout Georgia, North and South Carolina. We take care of all those creepy crawlies that you don't want to. I like to say we take care of every pest with the exception of in-laws. Everything else we got covered. So everything between Macon and Raleigh, we can take care of you.
Right on. And how do we find your company? Website, phone number?
If you just give me a call, my number is 704-281-1890. If you go to teampestusa.com, you'll be able to get onto our website.
Awesome. And so tell me, are you a horror fan, Jermel?
I actually am. I never used to be a horror film. Probably in the last 10 years, I've really gotten into horror movies.
All right, and what's your favorite or your gateway horror movie? What got you into the genre?
So I remember years ago, and it's probably way too young to be watching this movie, but my dad didn't really care, so why not? And I watched a movie, Food of the Gods, with the giant rats.
Yes, I remember that one.
And it scared the hell out of me for 20 years. I hate rats. I grew up in New York City. I hate rats, so now I bust them.
I was going to say, you work in the right business
Exactly.
now. So tell me, are you staying to watch the movie? I just have to bust your chops a little bit now.
I know you are. I'm actually not going to stay and watch the movie tonight, but we will have other Team Pest representatives here to watch the movie.
He's going to go home and watch Thursday Night
Yes,
Football.
I am.
But we won't judge him for that. We do want to thank Team Pest USA for having Sinister Scripts team out to watch the movie tonight. So, Jermel, thank you for having us. Thank you for telling us a little about your company. And I would say enjoy the movie, but enjoy the football game.
I will, and thank you guys again for being out here and being a part of this with us. We really do appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thank you so much,
guys.
Jermel.
Hey everybody, this is David over here at Sinister Scripts podcast, and I have a special guest with us today.
My name's Tim McDowell.
All right, Tim, and what company do you work for?
So I'm with Pelfrey Tree Company, and we're based in Atlanta, Georgia.
What do you guys do?
We do anything from any type of tree care, including plant health care, tree removal, pruning, retention ponds, safety. Anything has to do with trees, we take care of it.
Right on, we're on. And where can folks find you guys? Where can they find your company at?
You can find us at www.pelfreytree.com, and you can look us up on LinkedIn and Facebook and Instagram.
Awesome. Alrighty, and do you like horror movies?
Love horror movies.
Alrighty, what was your gateway horror movie?
Gateway horror movie, I think would have to be Jaws, man.
Jaws?
It was probably one of the scariest movies I saw as a kid.
For sure. Is that also your favorite one, or do you have a different one that's your favorite?
Definitely Halloween
Okay.
and
Right on, right
the
up my
Rob
alley.
Zombie versions, yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a fucking great movie.
Yeah. Awesome, man.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us, man. We really do appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
All right, take care.
All right, and we're back with another guest. We've got Russ here. Russ, tell us a little bit about your company and who you're representing today.
Yeah, thank you for having me and welcoming us today. This is my daughter Olivia.
Hi, Olivia.
I'm one of the owners at Peachtree Landscape. We're a commercial landscape company, been in business for 24 years in the Atlanta market. We do a lot of high-end residential down in the Buckhead area, Brookhaven area, athletes, CEOs, Jerome Bettis' house. So it's kind of a cool aspect of our business. And we take care of a lot of commercial accounts around the Atlanta market, a lot of high-end Class A office buildings, warehouses. And I get to take this little girl with me sometimes to work, which is a lot of fun.
Always fun.
Yep, my assistant.
How old are you?
8.
8. My daughter's 7. I was like, I knew you seemed like you were right around my daughter's age. So awesome. So how can people get a hold of you? Website or Facebook?
Website, peachtreelandscapega.com, or you can call me at
678-799-1029.
There you go.
All right, awesome. And so are you a horror movie fan?
I am not as big a one as my daughter is. So Cape Fear would probably be my big one that I like. And then which ones do you like, honey?
I like Wednesday and Squid Game.
Hey, those are two pretty good ones. Are you excited for Beetlejuice tonight?
Yes.
All right, can you say Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice?
Beetlejuice, 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 Beetlejuice.
All right, you guys enjoy the show.
All right, thank you so much.
You. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a instant reaction of Sinister Scripts podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Ryan.
And this is David.
And we are coming to you live from the Aurora Theater in Roswell, Georgia, where we just walked out of a screening for Beetlejuice Beetlejuice.
Oh, the sequel. Highly anticipated sequel.
So I guess just like initial thoughts. What did you fucking think?
I fucking loved it. Like, it was a perfect, like, not remake or redo, but just kind of like, you know, like a freaking, it's what it is. It's a sequel.
Right.
So, like, I thought they did a fantastic job with how many years it's been between the first two?
Shit, I don't even remember when the first one came out, the year. I mean, a long ass time ago.
87?
I think it was 88, they said, because she asked, how old were you when it first came out? 88. And I was like, oh, I was 2. Okay. So I probably watched it when I was 10.
Ryan.
I know.
I probably saw it in the theaters as a 5-year-old then.
You degenerate. Like, that's like the 8-year-old that came up to our table and was like, what's your favorite movie? And she was like, Squid Game. Like, Jesus Christ. What are these people that... No, I'm just kidding.
Right?
Love it. That's a great choice. I've seen several picks in there, and there's some good ones for our free t-shirt giveaway.
Yes,
so
that's right.
Anyway, so
what did you think?
I thought it was awesome. I thought it was great. Like, if I had to rate, I mean, I'll go ahead and give my rating now. I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10.
I'm gonna roll with an 8. It was pretty damn flawless. There's a few things I would nitpick, but you know, it was still a great movie.
I feel like it was maybe 20 minutes too long.
I felt like they crowbarred the whole ex-wife thing. Like, it felt like it didn't need to be there. Like, I remember I turned to you and I was like, oh, I forgot she was a character in this.
Yes. So I think overall I would agree with you. I felt like that was kind of a forced piece of story.
Didn't even need to really be in it.
No.
I didn't think.
Like, I liked the idea of, you know, spoilers, the idea of, like, just having the kid who you thought was good ended up being bad, and then
that was awesome.
And then like having to get out, escape the underworld, kind of, you know, the land of the dead or whatever. I thought that was enough. You didn't need the characters of, you know,
the ex-wife.
But whatever, it was fine.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't hurt the movie.
I mean, it was funny when she sucked the soul out of Danny DeVito.
Right? Yeah, he had a little cameo in there.
I also liked when he was like, she's a soul sucker, and he was like, yeah, she is.
Yeah, no, it was hilarious. Like, Beetlejuice was hilarious in the movie.
I thought that Michael Keaton did an awesome job. I did hear, I don't remember who I heard say it. Someone was like, yeah, he didn't want to have too much screen time.
I think it was Tim who we were talking to earlier. Tim?
Yeah.
He was telling us that.
Yeah, so he was like, and I think it's perfect. They did a nice job of kind of balancing out the characters. I love that everyone came back, with the exception of the one guy for good reason. We're not going to get into that. If you know, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, to me, though,
his character was in it, though. He wasn't in it.
Right. He was. And I love how his tombstone was a shark fin.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, yeah, overall, I thought it was great. I thought they did a great job of it. Felt like a Tim Burton movie.
Absolutely,
it looked like a Tim Burton movie.
Mm-hmm.
Even with him having all of the additional special effects at his disposal, being all these years later, he did an awesome job of keeping it, the nostalgia of it, without paying so much homage to the original that you're like trying to be the original.
They didn't beat a dead horse with the original. They didn't like, let's crowbar this line into it, or let's, you know, use the same kind of thing. Like, there was none of that. Like, it really, there's a few things here and there, but like nothing crazy. Like, no shoehorned catchphrases, any of that kind of shit. They all made like new stuff. I loved it.
Exactly. And I honestly thought that Catherine O'Hara stole the show, kind of. She was so great.
It was almost like watching Moira. Like, she talked like her, but didn't use the same accent. And I loved it.
I think it's funny. So I'm not a Schitt's Creek person. I've seen it before. I know what it is.
I love it.
And Melissa loves it too. My wife loves it. But like, I feel like I need to watch it just for her, but I mean,
you need to. It's
between
hilarious.
Beetlejuice and Home Alone, which is also like my favorite holiday movie of all time.
Yeah.
She's Catherine O'Hara is a national treasure, and we need to protect her at all costs.
Exactly.
And then of course,
Winona
being back as Lydia was fantastic.
Yeah, she did
the
a great
outfit,
job.
Everything. I mean, and then the one newcomer to the movie was
Jenna Ortega.
Yeah, so
she's almost like the new Winona Ryder.
Kind of.
If
And
you
I think that's
think
why
about
this
it.
fit so much.
Yeah, exactly. She does a lot of that goth stuff, like in movies.
Right. So I thought she was great. I mean, obviously, I feel like it's a natural segue to go from Wednesday to this. So like Addams Family into this. So it's kind of a natural segue for her.
Absolutely.
I thought she was great as Lydia's daughter. I thought she did a really good job. I mean, like I said, overall, the look, the feel, the music.
The makeup was great.
Makeup was great. It was a little bit, like, there was a few, like, scenes where I was kind of like, well, shoot.
Yeah.
There's, like, some, not gore, but, like.
Some blood splatters.
Yeah, and, like, when he's like, I'm going to spill my guts. And, like, the crazy baby that's,
the
like.
baby that pops out, yeah.
Like, there's a few scenes and I like how they did the whole, like, I can say fuck one time.
And they did it right.
And they did it right.
And then they bleeped it the second time.
The second time he was like, what the bleep? I was like, that's perfect. Like,
exactly.
With keeping, like, I think this is a PG. I think that's, like, their rating.
PG-13, I think. Yeah, you're allowed to say fuck once.
So there's that. But overall, they did a nice job of playing into the nostalgia.
Mm-hmm.
I think overall, it was a fun watch. I think, at risk of sounding like, we just saw Alien Romulus. We just saw Alien Romulus. We were so pumped up for it, and that was technically a sequel. Also, I thought this one did a much better job of staying true to the original, with also paying enough homage to the original without, like you said, trying to shoehorn something in, trying to like force it to be something it's not. It was a unique storyline. The storyline worked.
Yes, it was perfectly unique, and I was so worried coming into this. I was like, God, it's going to be like the Predator or whatever, that one. It's going to be like every line is going to be shoved into it. We're going to recycle the same stuff from before. None of that. It was perfect. I loved it that they did that.
Exactly. So, yes. So, if you haven't had a chance to yet, because I guess tonight is technically the first night, right?
Yeah.
So, go out and see Beetlejuice.
Yes.
Beetlejuice, it's worth your time.
It is amazing.
I did think it was funny. What did they interviewed Michael Keaton, and he was like, well, it was 30 whatever years, between this next one, so this is probably my last run at this. They're like coming back, and he's like, well,
chance,
yeah. So I think this would be the perfect fitting ending. They did, I feel, kind of leave it open to maybe possibly the franchise continuing. Maybe, probably likely without Catherine O'Hara and without the original cast. But you see a lot of movies, like with Ghostbusters even, they kind of spun it off without the original characters and then had them come back later. So
yeah, it would be hard with the the name of the movie not being in it. But hey, stranger shit has happened. So.
All I gotta say is maybe if they can make money on it, they're gonna do it.
Maybe the little baby Beetlejuice.
Or maybe Delia is gonna take over for Beetlejuice.
Maybe.
I don't know. Anyway, there's lots. I don't know. We're just we're making shit up right now. Don't listen to us. You shouldn't listen to us at all. We're just enjoying,
just a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, we're just enjoying being out here at the theater and on a weeknight. It's past my bedtime almost.
Yeah,
so.
It's getting double digits.
So anyway, we'll go ahead and finish up with a huge thank you to Jermel and Team Pest and all the companies that had us out. Tim from Pelfrey Company Tree Service. I'd like to thank all of them for having us out here tonight.
Yeah,
so
awesome experience.
And thank you to Barb here at Aurora Theater. She gave us her card and said, "Hey, you should come back for."
Friday night
Frights in October. Every Friday in October they do movies here, so we might be back here
to do something fun like the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah, there's some stuff coming up, so we'll be on the lookout, and we'll announce that whenever we're going to do that. You should come out, get a sticker, and enter the contest to win a free T-shirt next time. Exactly. So, well, I think that's all for us from Sinister Scripts tonight. So thank you for listening. If you haven't, go see Beetlejuice. It's out this weekend. Do it. It's worth it. And it is...
do it, fucker.
So y'all have a good rest of your evening. If you guys like what you heard, give us a follow on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. You can find us at Sinister Scripts and Sinister Scripts Podcast, and you can also listen to our episodes on Spotify, Amazon Music,
Apple Music, I mean everything.
YouTube Music, and actually we just dropped a new episode tonight
that's
at 8 o'clock.
Alien Romulus. I got something to listen to at work tomorrow.
Exactly. So go check out Alien Romulus. We just dropped a new episode. So if you're interested to see how that one ended, or check out the episode. And if you like the podcast, thank you for your support. If
Absolutely.
not, then
Fuck you.
Just kidding. We love you all.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner. Bye.